spiritual and social advancement of our beloved country. I wish to pay special tribute to our father, the Venerable National Chief Imam, Sheikh Dr. Osman Ndumhushaributu, a father to our nation and a living embodiment of humility, wisdom, and peace. I also wish to recognize our distinguished imams, our Zongo chiefs, our Islamic scholars, our youth leaders, and all who uphold the noble teachings of Islam in service to Allah and our dear country, Ghana. Today is a day of profound national reflection. It is a non-partisan event. It is not a favor to any individual or government. It is a spiritual duty. It is a sacred opportunity for us as Ghanaians to turn our hearts to the Almighty, to give thanks to Him, and seek His continued blessings. Indeed, this day is rooted in a divine principle found in Surah Ibrahim 14, verse 7, and it says that if you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. In a world that is convulsed by war, economic hardship, disease, and disunity, Ghana, our dear country, remains a beacon of relative peace and coexistence. This is not by our strength alone. It is not by the cleverness of our policies or the competence of men. It is above all by the mercy of Allah and the ceaseless prayers and sacrifices of righteous men like women and women like you who have made this possible. And so on this day, on behalf of all the people of Ghana, I say, Allah, we're grateful to you. We're grateful for life. We're grateful for the peace you have given us in our country, Ghana. We're grateful for the spirit of tolerance that allows Muslims, Christians, traditional believers, and people of no formal religion to live side by side in harmony. Allah, we say thank you. Let me share a light-hearted but telling example of the peaceful coexistence between our religions. During every Eid celebration, our non-Muslim brothers and sisters, whether they are neighbors, our workmates, or our friends, eagerly await their share of the Salah meat. Indeed, this year, I saw a post on social media during the recent Eid al-Adha festival, and it read, I quote, "To whom Christmas jollof and chicken was given, Salah meat is expected." And I believe this is a Christian who wrote this. His Muslim friends came and ate jollof and chicken. So he says the fried meat, he's also waiting for his. This simple act of sharing across religious boundaries says something more profound about who we are as a people. We're people capable of celebrating one another's blessings. But this peace, this fragile gift, must never be taken for granted. We must work even harder to defend our national harmony in these times of rising intolerance. We must not allow politics to divide us. We must reject tribalism. We must reject extremism in all its forms. And we must resist those who profit from our disunity. The Holy Quran in Surah Al-Hujurat 49 verse 13 reminds us the Holy Quran reminds us, and I quote, "We created you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another." Allah says why He created us in different tribes and in different nations. He says so that we may know one another. The diversity of ethnicity, language, and faith is not a weakness. It is a blessing from Allah. Our strength as a nation lies in our ability to embrace our differences and transform them into a collective purpose for national prosperity. Brothers and sisters, let's remember that gratitude must be an active, not a passive state. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us that each of you is a shepherd and each of you is responsible for his flock. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. I did my research yesterday. He said, each of you is a shepherd and each of you is responsible for his flock. This is a call to duty, whether in public office or in private life. As president, as parents, as a teacher, as a trader, we are all accountable to Allah and to one another. Leadership is not a privilege to be enjoyed, but it is a sacred trust to be fulfilled. And that is why, under my leadership, I remain committed to building a Ghana where no one is above the law. Institutions function with integrity, justice is not reserved for only the powerful, and public resources benefit all of us and not a few people. My brothers and sisters, for over 3 decades, Ghana has maintained a democratic path marked by peaceful transitions and robust civic participation. But democracy must be nourished not only by elections, but by ethical governance, respect for human dignity, and service to the common good. Therefore, this National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving must be more than just a ceremonial observance. It must become a cornerstone of our national conscience, a reminder that all our labors are in vain without Allah. And so let us ask each other and ask ourselves, are we building or destroying? Are we healing or dividing? Are we lifting others or seeking only our personal gain? Slogans or speeches will not shape the future of Ghana, but by the values that we live, the choices that we make, and the faith that we practice in our homes, in our businesses, in our politics, and let us renew our covenant with the Almighty Allah. Let us rededicate ourselves to the work of nation building with honesty, humility, and hope. Let us raise our children to be tolerant, just, and God-fearing. Let us support our young people with opportunities that dignify their labor and unleash their full potential. Let us restore respect to public office and ensure that service to the nation is truly service to Allah. In closing, I'd like to express my deepest appreciation to the National Prayer and Thanksgiving Planning Committee, as well as to all our religious leaders, both Muslim and Christian alike, who have made today possible through their vision, their cooperation, and their spiritual counsel. May this inaugural observance of the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving mark the beginning of a new tradition, but the call to build a better, stronger, and a more righteous Ghana. May Allah bless our homeland Ghana. May He preserve our peace. May He deepen our unity. May He guide us towards enduring prosperity. May He reward every sincere heart that has prayed and fasted and worked for the good of this nation. Resetting Ghana begins with you. Resetting Ghana begins with me. And resetting Ghana begins now. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.